haven't made any videos for the last couple months. I'm sure some of you guys probably wondering what happened. We had a personal loss in our family. My brother Neal passed away from pancreatic cancer. I know we saw on the previous video where I was trying to get some primer on his 67 Cadillac so he could drive it before he got too sick. Well, the day I got the primer on there, he went to the hospital and came back. The doctor had told him he wouldn't be able to drive anymore due to the medications that he would have to take. So I told him we're going to go for one ride in it before he starts taking all the medicine. So we went for a ride in his car, and he drove it. And it seemed like he enjoyed it, but I know it had to be hard for him to know that he was not going to be able to drive it anymore. So I decided at that time that I would like to buy his car from him and restore it myself, kind of in his memory. They told him at the doctor's office that day that he would probably live 2 to 6 months with the type of cancer he had. He ended up living 6 weeks and 1 day. It was very fast when we were not expecting it to be like that. After I bought the car from Neal, he started telling me the ideas and the plans that he had made for the car as far as the way he was going to restore it. And I'm going to try to incorporate those ideas into the way I restore it. It may not be exactly the way he would have done it, but I'm going to try to definitely use his ideas when I do it. It's going to take me some time to restore it. I really wasn't prepared or looking for another project, but with this happening, I wanted to do this in his memory. He loved the car. He went all the way to Kentucky to get the car from South Carolina. That's a little distance. He was always looking for a 67 coupe. They're kind of hard to find. They didn't make a whole lot of them. And I know it's not an Impala, but I'm going to be making some videos of my restoration on the car as well. And turned me in a different direction a little bit. I have 3 other brothers, and we've all liked old cars. I know the reason that we started liking old cars is because of Neal. When he graduated high school, he joined the Army, and he got stationed in Hawaii, and he was able to buy a 1969 Dodge Charger. And after that, it kind of gave us all the bug for the old cars. And he personally owned over 75 cars, and a lot of them were classics. And the car that I wanted when I was a teenager and I ended up driving in high school was a 1966 Chevy Impala. And the reason I got the car was because I liked old cars, because Neal had kind of gotten me into it. So I figured it'd be nice to make a little tribute video to him for that. Neal had a large variety of cars during his years. They spanned from hot rods to muscle cars to just plain old cars, and he really wasn't very particular. A lot of years he didn't have much money, so he drove whatever he could afford. But he had a lot of nice ones. He even owned a couple hearses. Every time I went to visit Neal when he was sick, I would drive his Cadillac to his house just in case he wanted to go for a ride. The very last ride that he took where he left the house, he rode with me in the Cadillac, and we went over to look at another 67 Cadillac that was close in town. And Neal was barely able to walk, but he got out of the car to go over to look at this other one. So that's how much he loved the old cars. And, that was the last ride that he ever took, was in his own car. So I'm pretty happy that he was able to do that, and that I was able to be with him for it. My other brothers recently bought other Chevy cars that I'm going to make videos of. One of them's a 1966 Chevy Caprice, and the other's a 1966 Chevy Malibu. So I'll be making videos of those cars and putting them on the channel as well. But I just wanted to kind of put this tribute to Neal on here. I know it's kind of sad, but I think it's something a lot of us can relate to. And it's a part of life that we're all going to have to go through if we live long enough. Thank you for watching.